Hi friends, today I was thinking, since it was kind of cooler weather and there's autumn, and you know, in December or November there's different seasons, things going on in the house. There's Thanksgiving and all these different things, and some people do Christmas, or some people do other things that require lots of lights and stuff like that, different festivals and whatnot. So I was thinking another way of adding light and something nice and homey to your home is doing another type of candle holder. So this is a tuna can, and I thought we would do something a little bit different with it, where we're pinning the tuna can, the clothespins to the tuna can like this. So an average tuna can would require about 18 clothespin, and I was thinking about doing something with this. So that's why I had these clothespins out to show you. They weren't very expensive, the clothespins, so they're really lots of things you can do with them, kids crafts and other different things. You can take them apart, glue them to the edges of different things too. And this one here too, I was thinking that if you decided to flip it around, you can do two styles for two different seasons, and then you can flip the clothespins around and still have what you need for the outside, and then you can do the inside a different style or color or whatever, and you can go with your decorations of the seasons, or at least a couple of seasons. So I thought that would be really, really cool to do. So that's why I decided to do it this way with it on here, so we can flip them and have a different look and not have the same look all the time. So it can be seasonal, it can be just like colors you like to switch out. You know how you flip over your couch pillows sometimes and whatever, and you have a little bit different on the other side, that kind of thing. And so you can paint your tuna can, and you can paint these, cover them with paper and all that kind of stuff, anything you wish, really. So another thing that I like about this too is that you can put a little glass votive holder and put a tea light inside, and it's pretty good if you're not having paper on it. If you're just painting it, it's pretty good. Another thing is you got electric lights too you can use in there, the little battery operated ones as well. So if you want to do it with or for kids and whatever, and then they can kind of, you know, have something to flip and have something they work on or whatever. It's a really good project for that, and you can make it kid friendly by using the electric lights, or even just, you know, some people don't use that for their pets and stuff like that. So let's get started on this. Another thing I was going to mention is that I think it looks really cool too if you just want to have it the natural way too. You can have it natural on the inside, flip it out, and then have like a nice cool off-white or something on the outside, and then flip it if you want a little different look. So I thought that was cool for a little different look. But I'm pulling them off, and here's my tuna can, just a regular tuna can. It actually could be even like a chicken can, whatever. And then I'm just going to line them all up and get decorating. So for this project, I was kind of thinking of putting a couple of projects together just for something different. You remember the borders we've done? And I was thinking we can do our own little design with borders on it and make our own little thing too. So look, so I'm just going to go through some of my borders here that I've made, and I'm going to, I have so many, and I'm going to decide I'm going to use that for my project. So this would be a really nice fall or autumn look. Be really cute. You can paint the whole background. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I think I like the plain look with that. But I did these music pages, and they are perfect size to do this and then trim them up after. So I'm just have my pegs lined up. You can use scrapbooking paper or whatever, but it's just another way of using some of your things that you've made for other projects and combining them with new ideas. So I thought, why not? So here's one. Here's one I like too. We can probably combine those two together and make a cute little piece. Also, you can paint it or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't think I want to, but you never know. I might just look at it for a few minutes here and decide I want to. I could also do the inside a really pretty two-tone that way. So then I have, like, look at these colors. I have these two opposite colors. I think I will do that. So first of all, I'm going to move my other borders out of the way and choose this one for my pretty autumn colors that I like. I'm going to grab my Mod Podge and I'm going to decide really quickly if I want to do anything with the inside. I think I might just stain them. I have some homemade sprays here, and I think I will just take one strip of paper towel. I don't usually use paper towel, but lately I haven't because we were out of the city, not near Princess Auto, to buy my regular mechanic type towels or whatever. So, and I just last second here thought, well, I'm going to probably stain them. So, just so it's cleanup is a little easier to flip over on the other side, I'm going to throw them on something. And then I can use my paper towel later on with the color. You could also put deli paper and whatever on one side of the whole thing, whatever. You don't even have to use you know, scrapbooking paper and that kind of thing. You can just do whatever you want. So I'm going to throw a stencil on top like this. And I'm going to spray it just on the raw wood. You can also gesso it and do it with a gesso background. So that is that. Now I'm going to dry this quickly, and I'm going to grab something to mop up this color. Something to mop up this color. So I'm going to dry this. Okay, I dried it very quickly, and now this is what it looks like. Oops, I'm wiggling my camera. And the pieces are all beautifully patterned. And that was the natural wood in the background. I'm grabbing my Mod Podge. And this is the spray that I made with the gel food coloring. Wilton's food coloring. So just to let you know how well it worked pretty well. And I'm putting some Mod Podge on it, and you can see that it's still there. So I like it. So this is like mixing mixed media with projects that, you know, people just don't think about mixing it with. Yes, you've seen these projects with, you know, scrapbooking paper and all that kind of stuff, but this is kind of thinking outside the box, thinking about other ways to use your fun things you've made. I'm just going to pull this up, just kind of use it as a... So... And I'm not gonna, it's not perfect because my border's not perfect, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go a little bit further up because I really didn't realize how imperfect my border was, but it doesn't matter. Then I'm just gonna separate it, and it's gonna look so cute. It's going to be something different, something you don't see, but still a project that you're familiar with, but something a little different that no one else has done or doing. So I'm just going to move some of my pegs down a bit because my border is a little bit not straight. That's okay. Now I'm just going to go over with my Mod Podge. And I got a lot of glue on there because it's going to go into the wood a bit. And now I'm just putting some on top, just like you're doing anything else, you know, paper. You're just doing it on pegs. And that is, isn't that cute? And that's one piece right there. So I'm going to have the other one going like this around the top. And I think that's going to be cute. So I'm going to dry this one first. And then cut them apart. And then I'm going to, so then I can have them kind of moving as I want them. Because this one's bowing a little bit that way. And you can see. Well, I could probably do it. Well, yeah, I'll try. I'll just do it. Just do it and not worry about it. It's going to look really good anyway. This is like I said, the mixed media version of this project that you've seen people do. Paint them up and add embellishments to them or put scrapbook paper on them and that kind of thing. Well, we're making our own. Totally our own design. No one can copy it because it's so our own. It's going to be a great gift too, unique gift if you do it for someone. So it is a little bit. I'm going to try it one more time because I actually want to move it over. Right like that. There. And now I'm just going to go with the Mod Podge over the top. See how the spray is holding up really well? Just like that. Just like that. Okay. I dried this up. I'm going to see if I can, how easy. I don't have, easy it is to trim it up like this. I could dry it a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry them up a little bit more, but this is what I want. And then I'm going to check to see if I can add a little glue to the edges and make them wrap around just a bit. It'll be just enough to do that. Just like that. So I'm going to dry them up. Okay, I think that they are good. They were just need to cool off a little bit more. So I'm just going to cut them all one side first, and then I'm going to cut the other side and glue down anything that needs to be re-glued. So I cut them apart, and now what I'm just doing is just going over the edges a little bit with my Mod Podge. And because I left a little bit of an edge to fold over, so it's just nice like this. And that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to go over, I guess I should move my Mod Podge. I'm not putting it across my work for you, but I'm just going to go over like this on the edges that are hanging over and double checking to make sure everything's glued properly, and just pushing down my edges to make sure they're sticking and they look nice and neat. And that's what I'm doing. Can we see without blurring the whole thing up? So that's what I'm doing. Once they're all glued together and you have them all sticking and all nice the way you like it, I suggest that you put numbers through your pattern, so then they kind of match up in case you flip them over and you mix them up a bit. That way you don't have to play a puzzle game. You'll have them all numbered on the inside, 1 through 18, and then that way you can see them if you happen to mix them up. And then this is the design I have for the one side. You can paint your can. I was just going to put them on to see what they look like. Anyways, people keep coming downstairs. So then you just put them on your tin can, your tuna can, or your chicken can, or whatever. And it looks, you can see the nice pattern. Isn't that cute? And then you can arrange it. And then you can have your design on the other side for a flip. Then way you have your numbers on the inside, they're not seen, and you can not lose, then you won't lose your track of your pattern. And this is how this one's looking so far. And that is, like, no one can duplicate that, because that is your own work. If you're doing borders and you have some that you really like and you just don't know what to use them on, or you just like making them and just continue using them on different things. So I sprayed the background on this border, on this side, with my stencil and my alcohol, or actually my Wilton spray. And there's the nice autumn look I like. So that's what it looks like so far. Another thing I want to do to this is I want to add a little bit of dark edges, and so I'm lining them up again, and I'm just going to ink the edges. So you guys can do that with yours as well. It's going to finish it up and make it look just a little bit better. The glue makes a nice shimmer on it, like it's matte Mod Podge, but it's still got a nice shine to it, so I like that. So, ink your edges, because that looks much better inked than not inked, the edging. Total mixed media thing. It's just doing it on things that you don't think that you're going to do it on. It does not necessarily just for journaling and collaging, but you can do the same thing on your clothes. Pin crafts to make around the house. After you have it all done on both sides, as you can see, I painted the inside just on one side to match the very inside. You'll see in a second. And then sprayed stencil on this side. Easily done. I just laid them all down flat, laid my stencil in. Now I'm going to cut some ribbon, wrap it around, add some flowers. In this case I picked out 3 yo-yo flowers that are made by Josie Jetto, and she has a video link, and I will post it down to show you how she makes these. And so that's going to be my outside decor. So I cut the lace, and I put Velcro on the lace, and what I'm going to do is have it wrap around the center, Velcro it, have my yo-yos on there, find the placement for my yo-yos. So I got colors that will complement both pieces. So I'm going to put this glue here, some glue here, just to show you guys. So I got colors to complement both sides, and I'm going to place this yo-yo right here. So I'm just going to glue it to this one. This is tacky glue, Aleene's tacky glue, and it'll be fine. I'm not tugging at it, so it'll hold this really well. And that's how it's going to look. Isn't that cute? So you can just slide that to let it dry. But it's strong enough to not slide off. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back here to hold through on my Velcro and on my flower. Oops, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry. And then I'm just going to let that sit and dry. So that's that. Now I'm just going to put my glue away. Show you my piece. So this is it. I have them numbered, and then you just flip them over. So then you flip them exactly over when you number them, and then you just flip the 1, 2, 3 over, and then you can continue painting them, doodling on them, and then you will have your design to change your style. And you could do this with any other kind of thing. You can do deli paper on it, you can do scrapbooking paper on it, but I want to do my own thing with my border paper. Something else I could do with it. So now I have a blue and a darker one, and I have the brighter one, so I can change the style out of what I want. That easy. You can do like a seasonal one as well, one with a pumpkin theme or Halloween theme or whatever, a fall, autumn theme, and one with a Christmas theme as well. And that's that. So, you have your pieces on, just like that. I'm just going to quickly Velcro it on like that, but to show you that I have my yo-yos on there, and isn't that pretty? My flower yo-yo. You could do any kind of flower embellishment, and I think that's pretty. Okay, again I want to show how this looks, and I'm going to put the little glass piece in here. This is just the battery operated candle, but you can put an actual candle in there, and how isn't that cute? And how it looks, and you can see the reflection on the inside. It's really cute, and you can see the blue or the teal I have, the metallic teal I have on the inside, just to go with the blues on this side. The yo-yos on there, very cute, and that is what it looks like. So I hope you can see. And like I said, we are going to carefully, the glue is still drying for my yo-yos, we put Velcro around it, and just flip the color over. And I'm not going to do anything with the can. I've decided just to leave it, because it's kind of a neat metal pop, I don't know, weird, neat color that I like anyways, so I'm just going to leave it. But you can paint the can as well. And then just flipping it over. Of course, not with a real lit candle, you can't do, because you'll get wax everywhere and burn yourself. And I numbered them, so then if someone was playing with them, or something, you know, you missed, put them down wrong or whatever, then it kind of follows the pattern through. But you can do that, you don't have to. It's whatever, depending on what you're doing for your design. You can be doing a total different design. This is just my idea. You guys take it and do with it what you like. And you just adjust it. It doesn't take too long. Put your yo-yos back on. Or flowers or whatever. I like doing threes because I think threes look really nice. And there you go. Looks. So I use complementary colors for both sides. So the blues and the orange reddish here will suit both. And that's perfect. So then you can do it both ways. So another way to do a mixed media clothespin type of art with a tin can, clothespins, your creations, and play. And you can have that in your space looking all cute. I hope you guys like this. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.